And one of Daniel's greatest prophecies is in chapter 9. This is where Daniel gives the famous prophecy of the 77s, or 70 groups of years, which total 490 years. This prophecy is to start with the command to rebuild Jerusalem and to end with everlasting righteousness. In other words, the establishment of the kingdom on earth. And according to this prophecy, after the 69th week, the 69th group of 7 years, Messiah is to be cut off. So Messiah will be there at that time. So within this time frame of 490 years, Messiah will arrive on the scene and will be killed in the 69th week, before the last group of 7 years, which we learn later is the period of the Great Tribulation. These wise men knew this prophecy and the beginning of the prophecy, which starts on the decree to go and rebuild Jerusalem. They marked that day and started counting the years from that time. And so the number of those 490 years starts on that day, and according to the research of Sir Robert Anderson, the counting of the years from the decree to rebuild Jerusalem to the time where Messiah is cut off is Palm Sunday. Imagine that. The very timeline equates within 1 week of when Messiah is killed. And these wise men knew this prophecy, and they knew the timeline for when Messiah was to die. So in looking at that prophecy, they must have figured out that Messiah would be born some 30 or 40 years before he's killed. Obviously, that would make sense. So they knew with close approximation when Messiah would be born, and they're looking for this. I like to call them the descendants of the Book of Daniel fan club. They believed Daniel's prophecy and in his God. And they were looking for the coming of the Messiah, and they were counting the years so that they could expect Messiah's birth somewhere around 450 years into the prophecy.